Hi everybody, this is Lunch with the Cardinals for Monday, January 30th, 2012, brought to you by Hillcrest Thrift Store in Liberty, and I'm Rick Cole, the Director of Sports Broadcasting at William Jewell College. On Saturday at the Mabee Center, men's basketball picked up a much-needed win against the Missouri S&T Miners, the final 65-56. The women lost in their bid to knock off one of the top teams in the Western Division, the final Missouri S&T 67 and the Cardinals 63. Here's some post-game reaction.
It looked like early on you were trying to feed the ball into Nick Larson. Was that kind of the game plan going into the game?
That's always our game plan. We try to get the ball to Mark Mason in the open floor, and if we get an early shot, that's great. But if we don't get an early shot, Nick needs to touch it. And if they're going to double, he'll find the open guy most of the time, and if they don't, he'll have an opportunity to score. We need to work on his free throw shooting, however. If you happen to see Nick, tell him he went 4 for 8 in the first half. But he did a great job.
Actually, we're digging ourselves holes to start off games, and then we have to fight back. And a lot of it is we just start off not doing the little things that we need to be doing, where we're not crashing the boards, we're not boxing out, and we kind of started digging ourselves a hole the second half. And the big thing was defensively we didn't get stops in the half court, and we're not going to outscore people. We really depend a lot on our defense. They handled our full court defense well. But even so, we were still in our half court defensively, and they were getting second shots, or we weren't communicating and getting some easy shots. And you got to get some stops in there, and we just didn't do that.
So a split of Saturday afternoon's basketball games at the Mabee Center, but here's one really bright note. That was a great atmosphere for college basketball, and thanks to all of you who came out to support the Cardinals on Saturday afternoon. We've got 2 home doubleheaders coming up this week on Thursday and on Saturday. It would be great to see that kind of support again for the Cardinals. National Letter of Intent signing is coming up this Wednesday. Jared Cruzy tells us a little bit about what it means to the Jewell football team.
National signing date, February 1st this year on Wednesday, is the first. What it means from an NCAA standpoint is just the very first day that they can sign a national letter of intent to attend a NCAA institution. For football, that's always the kind of the big day you look for when you start recruiting. It's a big day, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. When you're talking about making offers to 30 or so guys that we'll bring in on signing date, it's a lot of work that goes into it, and we're sure looking forward to getting to that day. We'll send out a press release late on Wednesday. We'll send it out to all of the publications, newspapers here in this part of the country. We'll have kids from Dallas and Kansas City, obviously, and St. Louis and Topeka, and some of those other local publications will all get the press release, and then I'm sure we'll have it up on our website late on Wednesday afternoon.
And that's going to do it for Lunch with the Cardinals here on Monday, the 30th day of January. Don't forget home basketball Thursday night and Saturday afternoon, and more on the National Letter of Intent Day coming up this week. I'm Rick Cole, and our show is brought to you by Hillcrest Thrift Store of Liberty.